Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The timings of the prayers hold a deep significance and symbolize the different states of man throughout the day. So today, let's see what the promised Messiah said about the philosophy of the 5 daily prayers. What are the 5 daily prayers? They are a reflection of your various conditions. Your life is marked by 5 variations in state which overtake you in times of trial, and it is essential that you experience these diverse states. First state. Firstly, when you are warned of an impending tribulation, like the issuance of a warrant in your name by the court, this is the first state which causes a decline in your peace and happiness. This state resembles your hour of decline, for as a result, your contentment begins to fade. Symbolic of this is the Zohar prayer, the timing of which begins when the sun begins to decline from its zenith. Second state. The second change which affects you is when the time of the tribulation draws near. This may be likened to when you are apprehended as per the dictates of an arrest warrant and brought, as it were, before a judge. This is when you are overcome by fear and your blood runs cold. The light of hope and solace slowly fades away. This state resembles the part of day when daylight grows dim and the sun can be looked at directly, and it becomes clear that sunset is close at hand. This spiritual state is reflected in the Asr prayer. Third state. The third change that overtakes you is when all hope of deliverance from tribulation seems lost. For example, when a charge sheet is prepared against you and your opposing witnesses testify against you in order to see you perish, by this time you begin to lose control of your senses and you already consider yourself a prisoner. So, the state resembles the time when the sun sets and all hope of daylight sets with it. This spiritual state is reflected in the Maghrib prayer. Fourth state. The fourth change that overwhelms you is, as it were, when the tribulation finally seizes you and its deep darkness engulfs you. For example, when you are sentenced by the judge on the basis of the charge sheet and the testimony of the witnesses, and you are handed over to a police officer to remain in custody. This state resembles that part of the day when night finally settles and complete darkness prevails. So, this spiritual state is reflected in the Isha prayer. Fifth state. Then, after you have spent a period in time engulfed by the darkness of this affliction, God's mercy finally surges forth upon you. and saves you from darkness. This may be likened to when day dawns after the dark of night, and then this very light of day shines forth with all its radiance. So this spiritual state is reflected in the Fajr prayer. Prayer is the cure. Thus, in view of the 5 states that are prevalent in the variation of your disposition, God has prescribed for you the 5 daily prayers. By this, you can appreciate that the 5 daily prayers are specifically for the benefit of your soul. If you desire to be safeguarded from afflictions, then do not abandon the 5 daily prayers, for they are a reflection of your very inner and spiritual conditions. Prayer is the cure for all future tribulations. You know not what divine decree the new day will usher in for you. So before the new day dawns, humble yourselves before your Lord, so that the new day brings for you goodness and blessing. Taken from Noah's Ark, Volume 19, page 69 to 70. Don't forget, and please like, subscribe, leave a comment and share it with a friend. Jazakumullahu khair.